currently I have 70 out of 71 half cash medals. I'm missing exactly one, and after this I'm not going to have to do half cash, at least not until they put out another map. But I am gonna get done with this entire game mode. This is one of the most obnoxious game modes I think in BT6, and let's finish the last map that I have. I wanted to do it with you guys, so I had to kind of play through a couple of maps. Like for example, I needed to do Water Park because I hadn't completed that, and I think I did Erosion, and the rest were just a bunch of extra maps that I was missing, and I left one for you guys for this specific video, and we're gonna be playing Sanctuary. So let me just switch the hero to Quincy, and let's go. So I really like running Quincy on these things. There it is, half cash, $800 and 9, because we have an event going. We're gonna get 9 packages, but let's see how we can do this thing. So I do have kind of a plan in mind, but we're gonna have to see how everything goes. So I'm gonna start obviously with the free Dark Monkey, and then I'm going to go straight into Quincy. Are we going to have the money? When is the money going to come out? I actually don't know. Hopefully it's going to be... Is it going to be after this round? Because we're probably going to have to leak round 4 or something like that, right? And then the road spikes, and then we should have the money for Quincy, right? As soon as all these guys pop. 523 out of 525. Now that is what I call a good start to this whole thing. Oh my god. So we're going to miss a little bit of XP. That's fine. Now, in terms of this whole run, I do have a little bit of a plan going, but I do want to also put a little bit of update for the kind of magic into this thing. So I want to try to see if it's possible to be done with the recursive cluster, which is a tower that got +1 damage. And then what else are we going to do? I mean, honestly, I'm kind of banking onto the onto the sub, and then we're going to do a druid for sure, because the druids are amazing. Although the problem with the druids on this map is that as soon as the balloons kind of go past, you know, this middle portion, the druids find straight up useless. Well, not straight up useless, but like where are they gonna target? You know, the balloons are gonna disperse on all 4 sides. Okay, let's try and let's focus up on getting the other stuff. So let's get the cluster going. I think I'm gonna start with a wait a minute, am I just gonna buy a TO2 sub and then go into the bomb? Am I gonna have the money for this thing? I don't think so. Let's just not risk it. This is my last half cash map, guys. I do not want to risk this thing one bit, so I'm gonna go like this. And then because we're going for the middle path, we're gonna need the range for sure. Gonna get the the faster reload. I think the AoE is also gonna be nice versus 27. I mean, we're kind of leaking, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's not good. Thankfully I didn't buy the air bursts, so that's kind of nice, so we can actually reliably deal with all the lead balloons. So I think I'm gonna stop after getting the 023, and then we're gonna have to evaluate, because round 40 is incoming, and if we get like something like a 023 cluster, the cluster bombs, and a 202 sub, those guys are not going to defend round 40. So let me just get this thing, and I think the AoE is actually going to be very nice for 36. But let's see how we do. I want to get the launcher, I think, and then we're going to stop. So how do we do versus these guys? Oh no, that's... Am I taking that? I don't think I am, actually. I think I'm going to restart. I do want to be saving these lives as much as possible. So let me use the ability now, and hopefully we... Yes, that's all of them. Very good, very good. I think I'm just going to save money, right? Just to kind of enter round 40. Let me just turn off auto start, and let's just save all the money that we can, and then we're going to see how we deal with round 40. Because these guys that we currently have, they're not going to deal with it. Although I say that, and... we are leaking a lot of balloons, it seems like, and I do not want to be taking this. Oh my god, that's way too many. Yeah, we need to buy something now. Guys, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to get a druid, which is going to go like this, because the Moab is going to come from the left side around 40. So we're going to have a little bit of, it's not a lot, but a little bit of attack damage from the Moab. And I also just want to get the Smell Pad Druid, because it's a super strong upgrade, right? So let's get the Druid of the Jungle. We're going to have the money for this in a second, as soon as these small balloons pop. And then this should allow us to clean up these guys. This is like a decent tower. You guys know what it is with this one. I'll just have this as a 030 because no lead balloons, and I don't want to spend the 270 on the hard thorns. At least maybe not yet. Maybe like later on, but not yet. Oh my god, that's actually so much better than last time. Yeah, look at that. I should have probably bought this tower a lot earlier. This is just such an amazing tower, man. Let's just hit play. Let me just hit Quincy's ability, which I used a little bit earlier, but hopefully this is going to be more than enough. And even if we... Oh my god, that's a lot of... Oh my god, that's a lot of leaks. Are we gonna... We're actually fine, I think, because the biggest balloons already leaked. It was pinks and yellows. I think we're fine. 50, 40, 39. Oh, I'm actually going to take that. I'm absolutely taking that. I don't even care. Very good. After the cluster, we're going to figure out the alchemist and the village situation, because we're going to need to also buy camo detection for round 51, because these two are not going to be able to deal with camo ceramics unless we get either an alchemist or just straight up get a camo village for them. So let me buy the cluster now. And this thing should help us stabilize a lot, especially versus these ceramic balloons incoming of 46 and 47. And let's just watch as soon as this round ends. Also, this Druid is helping a little bit. I should have bought the Druid so much earlier. It's actually crazy. That's just my bad. Like, this is an amazing tower. I mean, I know that it's not going to do anything after, you know, the balloons kind of disperse onto these 4 tracks. But until that point, I mean, it's still kind of good, right? Oh, and I should probably be... Oh yeah, that's way too many leaks, I think. I should probably restart to use Quincy's ability. Okay, so I'm going to try and get away with only using the level 3 ability with this one. Although we do have the... Oh yeah, I'm not getting away with anything. Let me just use the level 10. Okay, so 49, huge round, a bunch of ceramics. Let's just try and get away with the level 10 ability, or... Nope, let's use it. Let's just try and get away with this thing. Yeah, that was fine. That was good timing. So I can buy the radar scanner now. Now we have camo detection. I think I'm not going to be worried about camo balloons until probably until the end of this game, honestly. And then let me just try and fit an alchemist. Oh my god, this space is so tight. This alchemist is, by the way, gonna be overworked. This is gonna be buffing like 3 towers, so this should probably be like a 401 instead of a 420. So let's see how we do versus Moabs. Yes, very good. So now that's a very important development, because now we can pop Moab class balloons without using the ability. If you guys remember, around 40 we barely beat that one. Now we're taking care of them, no problem. But we still do have a long way to go in just upgrading this cluster. So for example, rounds like 78, I don't think that we're gonna be worried for rounds like 78, honestly. But I am worried about a round like that. Oh my god, I think I messed up the abilities on 51 actually. Okay, this half cash thingy is not being... Wait, did I have this thing on strong this whole time? Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna need abilities, by the way. So I guess Quincy's abilities were very important, in fact. And I'm gonna need some good clusters, please. Yes, that was perfect. Very good clusters. Yeah, man, this is a really excruciating run. I mean, I've restarted a bunch of times, and we're still alive with 22 lives. And let's see how we do versus this BFB finally. I think... Okay, let's actually not use anything, because these guys are doing a decent amount. Oh my god, okay. Okay, that was good. So we saved both abilities. I really want to save all abilities for round 63 because I'm not sure what I want to do for that one. And I'm also going to save all the money that I can. I'm just not touching anything. Let's just go into that round with a lot of money. And we end this thing with $3,700. Okay, so let's see how this new cluster is going to do versus the ceramic waves in round 63. I really hope that it can defend by itself, although, nope. It's... Oh my god, that's just everything leaked. Nope. Okay, so maybe we can sell the sub and we can buy one more cluster like this. Is this gonna be fine? I mean, I really do hope this is an RNG base, but I see a bunch of zebras in the middle. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work with 2 clusters, actually, because of the nerf. Let's sell the sub. Let's buy the Jungle's Bounty, which is a good tower. Let's see if this is gonna help. I mean, let's use Quincy's level 3 ability, then we're gonna get a Ganger once happening. We're leaking. Yeah, that's a bunch of balloons that are gonna leak at the bottom. What am I buying? Like a Maelstrom or something like that? Because we can clear one wave for sure with... I'm gonna get the bottom pad because it increases the duration, right? So we can wipe one of the waves with Quincy's level 10, like we can do that. But the problem is, what do we do for the next one? Because let's say, how is the Maelstrom even gonna, like, is this even a good choice? Because this is so far from the track that I'm not even sure it's gonna do anything. But let me just try it. Let's just use it. Oh my god, what? Why did this... It's just erased the entire Route 63. What happened? Okay, but we're not gonna have it. Okay, we're not gonna have the cooldown ready for the second one, so we have to sell. But okay, I can do this thing actually. And then we're gonna deal with it like this. So the first wave is with Quincy's ability, so he gets off cooldown faster for the next round. And then the second wave is gonna be a Maelstrom. Let's just... Yeah, there we go. And then I'm gonna sell this one and I'm gonna rebuy it. I'm gonna rebuy it because the cooldown is coming off faster when you rebuy it, when you buy a new tower. And then for the last one, I'm gonna Maelstrom it again. Hopefully this works. Yes, there we go. I mean, that's not the way to do rounds in BT6 by selling towers, especially not half cash. But I feel like we have to do it. Okay, so what's the plan? We have a primary training, we have a cluster. Do we just do full update 40 on this one? I think we do. Let me get another cluster. Yeah, this is risky, by the way, because I still don't have a good gauge on the power on these guys. But let's just get 2 024 clusters, and I think I'm gonna use Quincy's level 3 actually for these 45 ones. This is gonna be fine. Defender 1, Defender 2, and yes. Okay, so these guys are struggling with Black Bloons Zebras, and I've had it happen like once or twice. That just something just kind of makes it past. I mean, Quincy's arrows don't get it, and just maybe they kind of escape the vines or something like that, and it just leaks. So I did buy this thing, which is a 203 ace, and the sole reason why I'm buying... Let me just get the alchemist for it. But the sole reason why I'm buying this is just so that, like, a small chance of a zebra or a black balloon coming out, then hopefully these darts are going to be able to pick it up. But let's see how we do on this one. Okay, so a lot of... I'm gonna use the level 3. Is it still gonna remain active for this one? No. No, hopefully you guys get it, yes. And then I use the level 10 to wipe this round. There we go. So I think that the cooldown on the level 10 is actually gonna come out right about at the time when the wave is coming out. So let's just see if that's gonna... Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna have Quincy's level 10 for the second wave of ceramics, even though we know for a fact that these clusters cannot deal with it because we saw what happened when we bought 2 of them versus round 63. But that's fine because we have Quincy's ability. So there we go. Nothing has camo, by the way. These guys cannot deal with it. The Ace doesn't have camo, but we're still down with it with Quincy. Quincy's actually doing a decent amount of work, actually. I know that he doesn't... Oh my god, what? I was gonna say he doesn't have a lot of pops, but look at Quincy go, 73,000. The cluster is at 88, and then this one is the new one. It's 52. Oh my god, Quincy, what is happening? Quincy's actually carrying. And then let me check the Druid. Druid is at 32,000. So I think the mistake that I did in this run was just not buying this guy earlier. I should have had this Druid a lot earlier, I think. But that's gonna be around 79. So what do we do for round 80? I mean, do we try and beat it like this? Is Quincy gonna have enough damage? Oh my god, he's level 19. Come on. Okay, let's use the level 3 ability, and then we have the level 10, and that's way too much damage. And there it is. There it is, the last half cash map. We got a nice bonus. We didn't use continues, but I am gonna be honest with you guys. In trying to clear out these other expert maps, especially on half cash, I did use continues, and it was not pleasant to do because I lost a lot of monkey money. I think I'm netting like positively, but let me just check the pops on these things. So 91,000 pops on Quincy. He carried, kind of. 96 on the cluster, which is the first one that we bought, and then 57 on the other one, and then 33,000 on the Dread, which I should have had a lot earlier. And then let me just check the Ace, 33,000. Oh my god, I just bought this guy. But there it is, and let's just get our medal. So let's first off go here, and there it is, 71 out of 71 half cash medals. And then let me go into the experts, and there it is. That's the last one. And that is it. I'm officially done with half cash, and that was super fun. And actually I'm a little bit relieved that I don't have to do this anymore unless they put it in a challenge or something like that. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's gonna be it for this one. This is the New Year's challenge, so happy New Year to you guys, and I will see you all in the next one.